What if everything you remember never actually happened? What if history itself, names, places, events, can shift without warning, without explanation, as if reality itself is rewriting the past? You're not alone. Welcome to the phenomenon known as the Mandela Effect, a chilling mystery where millions remember the same false event, the same wrong detail, the same impossible truth. And it all begins with a death that never happened. In the early 2000s, people around the world distinctly remembered Nelson Mandela dying in prison in the 1980s. They remembered news broadcasts, riots, funerals. Yet, in our current timeline, Nelson Mandela was released and lived until 2013. How could so many people from different countries, with no connection to each other, remember the same false event? That was just the beginning. People began noticing other strange inconsistencies. The Berenstain Bears, a beloved children's book series, is now spelled Berenstain with an A. The famous line, "Luke, I am your father," from Star Wars? It doesn't exist. Darth Vader actually says, "No, I am your father." The Monopoly Man? He's never worn a monocle, despite millions vividly remembering it. Curious George? He never had a tail. Not once. Are we simply misremembering? Or is something more sinister at play? Some believe this is the result of mass false memory, a psychological quirk where large groups of people create similar but incorrect recollections. A harmless brain glitch, nothing more. But others aren't so sure. A growing number of researchers, theorists, and even scientists have proposed darker explanations, that we're experiencing collisions between parallel universes, that our reality has split, and we're remembering fragments of timelines we no longer belong to. Others go even further. They suggest that CERN, the European particle physics lab responsible for the Large Hadron Collider, may have altered our dimension when smashing particles at near-light speeds, tearing holes in reality, shifting us without our consent into a new version of the world where things are close, but not quite right. And then, there's the theory that this is intentional, that we live in a simulation, and these Mandela effects are the result of errors, glitches, and overwritten data. That whoever controls the code occasionally changes something, and only some of us notice. If that's true, why do some remember the past differently, while others don't? Are only certain minds able to perceive the change? And what else has shifted that we haven't noticed yet? Perhaps it's not our memories that are broken, but our world. Perhaps every déjà vu, every eerie coincidence, every feeling of, "This isn't how I remember it," is a clue, a signal, a crack in the illusion we call reality. What do you think? Is the Mandela effect a psychological trick, or evidence that our world isn't what it seems? Comment below and be honest. What's the one thing you remember differently?